Hi, and welcome back to The Arts, Culture, and Us. I'm your guest host, Donna Lynn, and I'm here with partner of the 626 Art Gallery at Studio B, Miss Cheryl Renty. Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
For having us, I should say.
Thank you. It's always wonderful to have you guys here with us.
So tell us a little bit about the event and some of the events that you organize at the gallery.
Well, we're mainly focusing on Colors to Life Beautiful, which is inspired by Alice Walker's Color Purple, of course. And it's going to run simultaneously with the musical production that's now here in Los Angeles at the Amazon Theater. And so the events that we're coordinating with that is we're going to be open before and after the play. We have contacted a lot of the group leaders with the Color Purple so that they can feel free to come again here before or after the play, whatever works for them. So we have people coming in doing their own receptions, and we're hosting receptions, and it's just going to be a festive gathering until March 2008.
Great. And tell us about some of the other events, because it seems like you have done a great job in organizing themed events here, at the gallery.
Well, the themed events are always based upon whatever exhibition that we're doing for that particular month. So we've been doing them on a monthly basis. We had Masked on Mass. We had Seven, which was a group of 7 fantastic women together. And we just continue. When the Color Purple came to us, we were just doing it for one entertainment company who had a group of 600. And so when we realized what was transpiring, that there would be millions of people coming into Los Angeles focusing on the Color Purple, we decided to let's contact the Center Theater Group and let's make a big extravagant situation of it. So everything that we're doing right now is in conjunction with the Center Theater Group.
Well, congratulations and continued success.
Thank you, Donna.
And what's happening here tonight?
Well, tonight is the official opening of the Color Purple at the Amazon Theater, and it's also the second Thursday of the month, which is Art Walk downtown Los Angeles. And here at 626 Art Gallery, we've begun to feature 626 Word Art with Connie. He is a noted author and poet, and he's going to lead our spoken word. And that following spoken word from 6 to 6:30, we begin with Art 2000 when our visual artists come on board, and we incorporate that entire night.
Great.
Thank you.
A quick piece here. This is a piece that I wrote for Harvey Jackson. I don't know if many of you remember Harvey Jackson, but he was a man from Gulfport, Mississippi, whose wife was pulled out of his hand during Hurricane Katrina. And the title of this poem is called She Gone.
Blackbird perched upon rooftops. Can somebody tell me what happened? Can somebody tell me what happened? Somebody tell me what happened down in New Orleans.
I'm not doing good. House done just split in half. And I'm up to my waist in kids and grandkids. Give me a minute or two. I'm just trying to catch my breath. Hard to breathe when death got his hands on your shoulders and stealing from you the way it do. And I hold her hand as tight as I could. And she say, "You can't hold me like that." Acting like it'd be time for us to quit. 29 years ain't made me tired of you. We got to raise these children and plant some tomatoes and corn in the spring. And I meant to fixed that screen door, but I don't think it would have stopped that water. Angry Gulf seasoned with too much yeast rising King Kong and beating itself against cars and trees and family. And it just kept a knocking and a knocking and a knocking. And it followed our breath and feet up on the roof. And storms got a way of inviting themselves in your life and bring buckets of heartache. Can't nobody lift off your chest but God.
Lord have mercy, yeah.
No, I ain't doing good. House done just split in half. And I'm up to my waist in kids and grandkids. And I hold her hand as tight as I could. And she said, "You can't hold me like that." But I'm as strong as when I married you. And we done fought worse than this here before. You remember when I was hit by a train, they thought I was gonna die? But I didn't. But now, every morning when I wake, and whenever I lay me down to sleep, I wants to drown future sleep, cause my love been flooded out my belly. Yes, sir, them waves walk up in here and force our home open to divide our family, and I had to wrestle with death of my wife. But before it went, she whispered Mississippi echo, the kind heard on overcrowded rooftops and cable news networks. Makes me swear to raise them chillins. Peace done stranded me here with silence, and I cry. Y'all see, prayer ain't never paid no never mind to Biloxi, even though we only 2 doors down from Nolans. And I miss the comfort of skin, of home, and I'm lost. Can't find her body. She gone. That's all I had. That's all I had.
Like lilies floating in silence downstream. Blackbirds perched upon rooftops, but they ain't singing.
That's all I had, y'all.
Hi, everybody. It's Donna Lynn here with the Arts, Culture, and Us, and I am here with Miss Julie Rico. Thank you so much for having us back here.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
And what makes tonight so special?
Well, it's the monthly art walk, and thousands of people from all over Los Angeles come out to see the galleries because there is about 29 galleries in the area, and people are coming to see the gallery and see the art.
Great. Now, this gallery is pretty unique in that it incorporates, it's not just a gallery. How does that work?
Well, it's really great. This place has become the place where people actually eat during the art walk.
Okay.
So they can come in, grab a hot dog in the front in the weenies area, and come back and schmooze and get a sangria that we have back in the red dot area, and see the art. Yeah.
And how long have you been here with this gallery?
We just had our 1-year anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
And what does that mean to you, being here a year?
Well, it's been a really great year. The year is a milestone for any restaurant. It's really hard to make it through your first year. 3 out of 4 restaurants close after the first few months.
So why don't we let everyone know where you're located in case they want to come down for the art walk?
Sure, it's at 5th and Spring, right on the corner. It's 500 South Spring Street, the corner of 5th and Spring.
Great. Now, you were saying what makes it difficult for businesses, especially restaurants, to stay open at least a year like you have, and you're celebrating your 1-year anniversary. And what have you done that really makes it kind of different?
Well, we have hot dogs, and I think the reason we're surviving is because hot dogs are for everyone.
Okay.
You know, rich and poor people can eat a hot dog and enjoy it. That's really what we have going on here every single day. What the cool thing about art is it's constantly different. So that's why when you come to my gallery, you won't necessarily see one theme. And you might come one month and then the next month and go, wow. And the next month you go, I can't believe I'm saying wow again. But that's because the artists are so amazing.
So why don't you show us some of the restaurant?
Yeah, so this is Weenie's. And you can see I have my trusty staff members here, Roger and Ryan. Woohoo!
Well, it's very vibrant. The colors are great in here and exciting.
Thank you.
Do you have specialty hot dogs?
We have gnarly weenie, which is got a sauerkraut on it. We have a chili weenie with, of course, chili, red, and raw onions. Broadway weenie, which has grilled peppers and onions. The Chicago weenie, which is the traditional Chicago dog with relish, fresh white cut onions, tomato, a pepper, and this Goulden's brown mustard, and a dill spear. We have homemade tamales. Oh, cool. We had kosher Polish sausages. We have fresh lemonade. Yeah.
Well, I can't wait until we come back and wish you a second happy birthday.
Yeah. Thank you.
Congratulations again, Julie.
Thank you so much. And we made #1 best hot dog in LA on Fox 11 News' Cheap Eats section.
All right.
Thank you.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Good going.
We beat Pinks. That's how good we are.
All right. Well, thank you again, and have fun in the Art Walk tonight, and hope a lot of people come through
Oh, yeah.
here. And where are you located again?
5th and Spring.
Great. Hi, everybody. It's Donna Lynn with the Arts, Culture, and Us, and I have the pleasure of being here with Miss Julie Swayze. Julie, thank you so much for having us in your store.
Thanks for coming.
We are here. Tell everybody where we are and why we are here tonight.
Tonight is the Art Walk, where all the galleries are open, restaurants, bookstores, tattoo parlor, everything's open till 10 or 11 o'clock.
And tell us what makes your bookstore so unique.
It's a general bookstore in downtown. It's more of a boutique bookstore. It's only 900 square feet, but I try and carry what sells in the neighborhood.
So why don't you give us a tour of the bookstore?
Sure. Great. Sure. We'll start in the front here.
Okay.
Usually in the front windows, we like to put books of interest or books that there's buzz about. Same with the front tables. It's usually gift books, nonfiction that's sort of selling very quick. That's a bestseller, and also fiction books. My African American section, hardback fiction, more top 10 hard and softback bestsellers. Actually, right in the front as well are bestsellers. And then this is sort of the table that sort of attracts people. And we call it like the cotton candy table because it's like gifts and quick things that you can pick up and just take back to the office.
So what would you say are some of the most popular books for this holiday season?
Without a doubt, it would be the Daring Book for boys and the Daring Book for girls. I think probably because they're young adult. People are giving for young and old, so they're giving it to children, to young adult, and to adults because it's sort of a nostalgia book about a time before there were iPods and computer games and things like that. And they're really cute books. And then The Four Agreements is a great book. The Secret's been a great book. Pretty much anything on the bestseller list. The Stephen Colbert book, I Am America, and so can you be, and so are you. Pretty much have followed in terms of what is selling. And then our historic core books are always bestsellers. It's like our best-selling book.
So, Julie, I was looking at the poster that you have up here of Metropolis, which actually is one of my very favorite movies by Fritz Lang. Is that why you chose the name, or tell me about the poster and the name of the store?
Well, actually, I was going to call it Mystery, and it was going to be a mystery and mystery and adventure store, just having mystery and adventure novels. But since we decided to move downtown, we sort of took it on a little bit different because we are in the historic core. And if you look at the skyline, even though it's really a futuristic skyline, it's supposed to be really, Metropolis is Los Angeles, whereas Gotham is really New York. And it is also one of my favorite movies as well. So I actually have all the artwork at home, and I've had it for about 15 years.
I didn't even notice you
Right.
had.
Well, that's actually not mine. That's actually on loan from Tom Gilmore. But those are lithographs, and then these are actual, that's just an actual poster. But those are from the turn of the century.
Well, this has been a great tour of Metropolis Bookstore. Thank you so much for your time and telling us the story about the poster Metropolis and continued success. And again, congratulations on your award.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Hi, everybody. It's Donna Lynn, and welcome back to the Arts, Culture, and Us. And I have the pleasure to be here with Russell Brown Jr. Thank you so much for being with us tonight.
You're welcome.
And tell us a little bit about who you are and where we are.
Okay. We're in the middle of the historic core. It's actually a neighborhood called the Old Bank District, and it's called that because this was the original financial center of downtown. Spring Street, and right on the corner is the Farmers and Merchants Bank. And 3 years ago, excuse me, the neighborhood council had a group of people that saw all the buildings opening up, and there was all the empty retail space. And so they figured out, where is there a way for the artists to get involved with the buildings? So they sent a proposal through to Jan Perry, who is actually very cooperative, for a neighborhood called Gallery Row. And the city sponsored it. Didn't cost any money. It was actually a lot of people with a lot of imagination coming together with the idea. And now we have, 3 years later, 30 art galleries here. Once a month we have an art walk that brings 1,500 people here. But more than that, it's revitalized all the ground floor retail. It's really built a sense of community that never happened before. It's sort of taken back the streets. This used to be right outside of us, a place where you would see gang members and homeless people and open sale and smoking of crack. Now it's actually a very walkable neighborhood with a lot of mixed income residents, both from lofts to sort of SRO housing to both the Skid Row community and the homeless community working together with the more middle class people to clean up the neighborhood, put in plants, flowers, and trees. But I think really partner with them in Skid Row to start to understand how we can all work together.
Okay. And I don't know if you said that earlier, but you are the president, correct?
Right, I'm the president of the neighborhood council. We include most of all of downtown. We're sponsored by the city. We're partially funded by the city, but it's an all volunteer organization.
Okay.
So we have 27 board members, and our committees include transportation, economic development, planning, every single skyscraper, high-rise, restaurant, park, affordable housing unit comes through us. We have affordable housing committee, the arts committee that created Gallery Row, residents committee, which has been very involved in filming, and education, economic development. So downtown Los Angeles is really fortunate that we're sort of the hub of transportation for all of Southern California. I think the center is Union Station. Obviously, Union Station is the original railroad train station where all the cars came in. It's now the terminus for the red car subway system, which goes all the way from downtown through MacArthur Park, Wilshire to Hollywood in the Valley. It's also going to be the terminus where all the light rail comes in, the Gold Line from Pasadena, the Expo line, which will go eventually from Santa Monica through USC to downtown. You have the Blue Line from Long Beach all coming in. So we're real fortunate that we have all the buses and the rails and the light rail all coming together. Part of this on the north is the Grand Avenue project, and I think everybody's very familiar with the Music Center, where the opera and the symphony and theaters have been. Then we have the Frank Gehry designed Disney Concert Hall where the Philharmonic Orchestra is. There's a $2.5 billion project that's being developed called Grand Avenue Project. It's going to include a 50-story high-rise built by Frank Gehry, which includes the Mandarin Oriental Hotel. It's actually this building right here. This is Disney Concert Hall. Then you'll have a complex here that's retail, open space park. Then you have housing here that's both workforce and affordable housing. Then there'll be two other skyscrapers behind here 2 skyscrapers here, and a $100 million park.
Is this kind of like the answer to New York's Times Square, maybe?
Actually, there's another project called LA Live. LA Live actually is sort of the next phase of the Staples Center. The Staples Center is busy 300 nights a year. It's the busiest sports and entertainment complex already in the world, owned by AEG. The next phase is what's called LA Live, which is what you see here on some of these. It includes the Nokia Amphitheater, which is a 7,100 seat or 7,200 seat theater. It's also going to include the West Coast headquarters of ESPN and a broadcasting station. It includes almost 30 restaurants and bars. And it also includes a $800 million convention center hotel, which is the JW Marriott, the Ritz-Carlton, and the condos at the Ritz, with a huge expansion of ballroom capacity and convention space. So it really will make LA very, very competitive in the convention market where it hasn't been in the past, because you'll have hotel and space for all the meetings and entertainment all in one place.
So this is kind of like, this is the second Thursday of the month where it's LA Art Walk.
Uh-huh.
So this council, this office is kind of displaying its art, would you say?
Yeah, I would
In a
guess
sense?
it's urban art in the sense of urban redevelopment projects.
Okay.
And anything from hiring the guys out on the street who are homeless to start their own company to take care of the flowers and the plants and the trees, to do more extensive sort of computer training, to working with a $2.5 billion project like this. There's many different things we're involved in.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for your time and all this wonderful information.
You're welcome.
I can't wait to see all of this starting. I know the Nokia Center's already up and running.
Nokia
so-
just opened.
Yeah.
The next phase of it, I think, opens within the next year. It's a $2.5 billion total project. There's 8 skyscrapers as part of it, so it's a phased project. But LA Live and the surrounding neighborhood by itself is bigger than all of Long Beach combined, all of downtown Long Beach. So that's how big that one development is.
Well, thanks again and continued success.
Okay, thanks.
Hi, everybody. It's Donna Lynn, and welcome to the Arts, Culture, and Us. And we are here at downtown LA for the art walks, for the LA Art Walks, and we are in the Spring Arts Tower, and I'm here with,
Akane, Brooke.
and we are here at their counter for Bellbrook Designs. Tell us a little bit about where we are and what you do.
We work on the 7th floor. We do handmade sterling silver jewelry from scratch. We use a process called hand fabrication. So we make each piece from start to finish, set the stones, do the polishing, everything right here upstairs.
So what's different about this section back here and what you do?
What we do is we make the jewelry right upstairs. I'm the president of the company. Akane is one of my employees. She's a jeweler trained at GIA. And we make the jewelry upstairs, actually just the 3 of us, and Molly, another employee who's not here. We use a process called hand fabrication, which means every piece is made from start to finish from scratch, no casting. So that makes each piece individually unique, one of a kind. And we don't use any overseas manufacturers or outside manufacturing. We do everything here.
And tell us again the name of the company and what's the vision that you have for it.
Okay. My company is called Bellbrook Designs. Bell's actually my first name. I don't go by that. I go by my middle name, Brooke. And my vision is to make handmade jewelry produced in the United States and to sell nationwide. I already have 23 galleries selling my work, but I'd like to expand the company and hopefully sell at department stores like Saks, Neiman's, or Barney's.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for being part of downtown LA Art Walk. Hi, everybody. It's Donna Lynn, and welcome to the Arts, Culture, and Us. And we are here at Burke Green Fine Arts, which is located at 102 West 5th Street, downtown LA. And he is displaying the artwork of Clive Barker. Clive Barker, the director? Yes, Clive Barker, also the artist. And his work is being displayed here, and it's called Visions of Heaven and Hell, and Then Some. So this exhibit is, if you're familiar with Clive Barker, then you won't be surprised by some of his work. You might know him from Hellraiser or the Candyman films, but you'll be really surprised by some of his work. Again, it's very eclectic, it's very dark, very colorful. It's like a visual nightmare. So we'll be taking a look at that. Join me. If you come here to this exhibit here and see the Clive Barker Visions of Heaven and Hell, and then some at the Burke Green Fine Art Museum at 102 West 5th Street, downtown LA, you'll see a very large self-portrait. And it's not so dark as his other pictures. I hope you get a chance to come and see Clive Barker in another light. Again, if you're used to seeing his movies, Hellraiser, Candyman, you'll be pleasantly surprised by some of his artwork. And if you're a fan of his, then you'll be a fan of the artwork as well. This is Donna Lynn from the LA Downotown Art Walk. And this is the Arts, Culture, and Us. Thanks for watching.